Okay, so as some of you may know, I've been working on this wishing well, just kind of puttering away at it. I got it stripped yesterday by chainsaw. I got rid of all the gray wood because this is from the Fraser River. There's all sand inside these cracks, so that was a real joy. I got these if you haven't seen the first two videos, this roof here are from here, this block out that I took here. So let's see, I get a good visual of this. So why these look like they're that way? Because I want them to be that way. In the center there, that's all rotten wood. Hey, lie down! I've heard enough of your barking. I've heard enough of it. Please. Anyways, I got this tapered off here, right? So I can, because what I'm planning on doing is having eagle heads come out the top, not too far. I'm planning on doing a greenman here and vines. So the vines can, why I flush this off here, so I can do the vines and the vines come around here. They float off, right? Yeah, there's a gap there. I can fix that if I want to after. This is pretty tight. But so I still don't know what I'm gonna do here. So if anybody has any ideas, I don't think I just want to put vines down there. That's a little bit too much space for vines. It's gonna be vines and leaves coming off the vines. And another thing too, I don't know how well you guys are gonna be able to see this on film because I'm doing it outside my shop because it's too long, too tall already to put in my shop. And this thing is still probably 300, 400 pounds, even with all that wood missing out of the middle. So my friend I buy the slabs from is bringing a trailer load full of slabs because I got another project going from my mom's old work. It's going to be a big huge tree memorial piece. So that I'm going to carve a huge tree to go on a wall, like out of a slab, 4-inch slab, and then they're going to get the people that donate money. They're going to get leaves and print the names on the leaves. I'll show you a picture here right now, but that's a future project coming up. So I've already bought those slabs from him, and I bought some few logs from him. So he's bringing that stuff here. So it's a friggin' nightmare, and I don't even know if I'm gonna have time to work on this right now. So there's, sorry, I know I'm being hyper right now. So here's the side view of it. So greenman, vines. Don't know what I'm doing down here yet. I don't want to rush this piece. I'm just gonna take my time. It's not a big hurry to finish it. So anyways, what should I do? All in here and then down here. So these old like 4x4s or 3x3s or something, or yeah, 3x3s. So I think this one's a bit smaller. I got this one. I know it's pressure treated. You have to watch out when you're doing Dremel carving and stuff. When you get little notches in the wood like that, that means it's pressure treated, right? So I know this is pressure treated, but this will be perfect for the eagle heads because I can put it in like this. Anyways, I'm just going to show you guys what I do. There's too much explaining, and hopefully you guys can figure it out. I'm not going to set it in the top there like round, flat. I'm going to set it in there like this because that way I still have the roof peak for the deck to go like this. Okay, so I'm up on the scaffolding now. This is great. This is not mine. I didn't buy it. I borrowed it from a friend, but you can buy scaffolding like this used for $200 or $300. So I just cut out this little thing of the block. It's cedar. So what I'm gonna do, look at that, it just lines up to the peak just perfect. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is hold this block. I'm holding the camera. I'm gonna hold this block and mark with a pen here, get a mark, then I'm gonna cut it out so I can set this in there and measure lengths. I know I'm having a problem seeing the screen right now because it's pretty dark, so I don't know if you guys can see. So anyways, put this on, mark it. So the eagle, I'm going to cut this out here, right? So this block will just sit in here nice. And I don't know how far I'm going to have the eagle heads come out. Not too far. Okay, you see the marks there? I got the marks there. I got some marks here, and I'm going to cut this block right out. Okay. Okay, so I got it screwed up there because my roof's going to be coming this way, and I want to see how far the eagle head's going to come out. But actually, I think that's probably pretty good right there. So I'll measure that, and now I got to spin this thing around and do the same for the other side. Okay, okay. Okay, so you guys can see they're both up there. I just got them tacked into place with the screw. They're not perfect. This one there looks a little bit higher. That one looks like it's doing this a little bit more, that a little bit more, this, that, this, don't care. Okay, so now I gotta remove those eagle heads because this roof is gonna be overhanging this far, right? Hold on. It's going to be going like this. It's not going to be straight. It's going to be like this. So I don't want to have to carve this face on here when the roof's on. So now I got to take these off and start carving the faces. Yeah. And these will have to be done later, the eagle heads. And one more thing. If you guys don't understand what I'm doing here, I totally get it because, well, I don't understand either. Okay, once again, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see because I can't see the screen, but you see the nose there? There's the nose, there's the eyes. So there's leaves coming off the forehead. Then this mustache is going to be vines. They're going to come down here. Then it's going to come over there, and there's going to be leaves off the vines. And yeah, so I'm not going to film carving this, but let's just keep your fingers crossed. Keep your fingers crossed. But I will be carving it with my Echo 2511. So it's the Echo CS 2511P with an 8-inch cannon bar on it, quarter pitch chain. So yeah, if it's not too dark on the camera, can you see what's going on? Because I can't. I don't even know what's going on. Do you know? I don't know. Hi George, miss ya. You're up there somewhere, buddy. Okay, I got my new logs here, real old cedar. We're just getting them out of the trailer. I'll show you guys the slabs after. Half! Wet, that's good. So now I'm going to cut this in half and roll it off. Got these logs cut in half. You guys can see, where'd you say this is from? Up north?
Up north, yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice first growth, real chocolate brown, nice, perfect cedar. The outside's ugly, but who cares? I'll clean that up. Okay, so here's two of those cedar logs. This is first growth. Old western red cedar, the dark brown stuff. Okay, I got these two logs. This slab I had to cut it because it was cracked. This crack here went all the way up, so it was like almost 10 feet long. But this is 3 feet wide by 4 feet tall. It's hard to get wood this big anymore. Okay, let me put the camera on different settings. So this will just be like, I'll do this for something one day. I got these slabs. These are like 12 feet tall, all western red cedar. So I still got to cut these up and put them away. There's the other two halves of the logs. So these will be like an owl or an eagle or something, maybe even just a wood spirit, who knows, whatever. I got, this is the other piece of that slab that was, so you would have one, this one would go up here, then the other side is in there. So I got this one. This one's like 5 feet tall by, I think it's like 40 inches wide down here. I might be using this for the project. I'll put a picture of the project. It's called a memorial tree. So you got a big tree stump, then you'll have a bunch of branches along the wall, and then they'll get leaves and they'll put people's names that donated money because it's for a cause place. People that donated money will get their name on the leaves. But look at the size of this one. This thing is like 10 feet tall. I think it was 40 inches wide, okay? This thing is massive. Like, I'll put my hand on it for reference size. So I will, Larry Dibbs is going to be drawing the tree up for me. I gotta, excuse me, bless me. Anyways, there's lots of rot in the bottom here, but it's going to have roots, so I might be able to incorporate this with the roots too. So that's how big it is. Then there's the other one. Okay, that's all. Bless me. Okay, back to carving this. I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay, back. This is sneezing so fucking much, man. Okay, back to carving this. If you guys can even see it. I got my die grinder, so I'm going to shape out the leaves quickly. Anyways, carry on. You know what? I think I'm going to call it a day on this so I can take a picture of it, take it home, and study how I want the vines to work. But I got a lot of stuff to put away. You know, I still got to cut up all these boards and get them tucked inside here and everything. So I got a lot of work to do. Don't you guys agree? A lot of work to do. Okay, so that's gonna be it for me today. Super good day. Got the wood delivered for the big memorial carve, or whatever it's called, the wall tree carve. I'll be back tomorrow. I want to try my best to carve in those greenman, put the vines in, carve the eagle heads. I got to get this roof on. Well, because why do I got to get the roof on? Because the board, I don't know if I've showed you guys here. I'll go inside here for a minute. It's all locked up, lights are off. But I got these boards. Okay, so these boards right here are all inch cut Douglas fir. Oh yeah, I got these 2 big containers of canola oil for free today from Judy and Scott that live here. But these boards are still wet, so I want to get them on the roof before they warp too much, right? So that's my point of why I want to get this roof on, so the boards don't warp too much, because they're 1x10 thin, and they can try and warp after I get them screwed on the roof. They can crack, I don't care. The wishing well needs to look like it's 2 million years old. So, and another thing too, for all you that, I don't know, it's just my other channel, I got 2 other channels just for the fun of it. This is just for the fun of it too, this channel. But I got my beehive over there. I just filmed for all you, my subscribers that are my friends. I just done a couple films filming the bees slow motion going in and out of their hive. But why I gotta go now is because I gotta go get some food for them. And for that channel, I probably will be filming, taking off the lid, inspecting all the things that go in there, and making sure that there's no queen, they're not trying to make a queen bee so they can swarm. But so my friend the beekeeper is gonna get another, when his things are ready to split, he's gonna get a split from another place. And when this one's ready, gonna split, he's gonna take this split, take it to another place, and then he's gonna give me a split for the beehive that I carved. Okay? So my other YouTube channel for the bees is called Be Humble. Be Humble on YouTuber.com. I'll leave a link below. But anyways, it's just for the fun of it. If you enjoy watching bees, they're starting to bring in lots of pollen. It's pretty active right now. Anyways, hope you guys are all good, and we'll be back to the wishing well. Sorry. We'll be back to the wishing well tomorrow. I gotta get out of here. Carve Fusion. Over and out. It's beautiful out.